What's up, YouTube? It's Junior and Danny here once again to review Eternals, and
Well, at least the title of the movie is accurate.
2.5 hours, people. 2.5 hours.
Filling card and nothing else.
It's like 2.5 hours, and those characters only get maybe 5 minutes of screen time. Maybe.
Somewhere around there. I mean, even the main villain, the Deviant, he's only technically a sub-boss before the main boss. And it's kind of a... That's about the most I can go into detail before, giving up any other, spoilers. But, yeah, if you're expecting any more of those Deviants, you're not gonna get more than what the big CGI fight asks for.
And it's a shame because, it's not a spoiler. You can IMDb it. Bill Skarsgård. Pennywise, he's the voice actor for this Deviant, and all I can say is he was underutilized.
Very underutilized, and I feel like it just kind of, again, it's just another big name on a card, and that's really it. There's nothing else more to it. Alright, and going back to a point that you said earlier on, this movie does try to take some chances in certain themes and certain ideas that it tries to pull out, but it just doesn't really do it. They offer these huge, pretty much celestial dilemmas that only superheroes really have those type of issues from. These moral conflicts that these superheroes are having because they're technically not allowed to get involved with humanity's evolution. They're allowed to advance them further if they really wanted to, but they have to also pull back on when they have to interfere. So whatever consequences come from a certain action, they're not allowed to be involved from that. And I think that's what I liked about this movie. It's those tough questions, those tough decisions that they have to make on every single basis. There's these themes about saving a civilization but letting another civilization die. And to not get into too many spoilers, it comes down to a point where the Eternals have to decide whether Earth is really worth saving.
But it never gives us that moment after it's all said and done where the Eternals can sit back and really look at it and be like, damn, was it really worth it?
Yeah, but there are other moral dilemmas that they do have to deal with. Being that these Eternals aren't allowed to get involved with human conflict, they are allowed to help humans improve and advance. So, that being said, they are allowed to present certain newer items to humans, but they also are not responsible for whatever fallout happens with that. And I think there's a point in the movie where that comes into play a little bit, and this is, it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie personally. And those are the moments that I really liked about this movie. It's those specific moments where they're dealt with this moral dilemma that no one really knows is the right answer, and I feel like that's what it really comes down to. There's not really a right answer. There's only you make a decision.
And to the film's credit, each Eternal had their own struggle towards this idea. Each one of them had their own way of thinking on how all this should be handled. And that's where the moral dilemma comes to play.
And that's where also a lot of the better character moments come into play also, because being that these people all have their own, identities and certain thoughts, and not everybody agrees, and I like that. I like conflict with my groups. Final thoughts. I think Eternals plays it a little too safe, but also tries to do a little extra. It's got good themes, but again, it just falls back into the MCU problems that it always falls into. The story's a little choppy, and the movie drags on a little too long for me, and then just some characters get a little wasted, and some are there only just to be in the trailer or to be in the after credit scene.
Yeah, I mean, you basically summed it up for the most part. I'll give credit where credit is due. The movie took its chances. May not have stuck the landing on some of those chances, but it tried. And the characters carry this film, hands down. Without the characters, this movie would be so boring. So, hey, kudos movie. It's definitely not the worst MCU movie. It's no Iron Man 2, but it's somewhere right in the middle. Enjoyable. So we're introducing a new rating system. It's the post-pandemic rating system. It's basically our way of telling you, yeah, maybe you can risk COVID for this movie.
Yeah.
Or not. I don't know. So it comes in 4 categories, and they are worth the price of admission, stream it, spark before you watch it, meaning, it could be a bad movie, but maybe I'll enjoy it if I'm, sparking up. And Danny's favorite.
Forget about it.
Self-explanatory.
Don't waste your money.
So,
Now for Eternals, what would you rate it?
I'd stream it. I'd wait till it's on Disney Plus.
Yeah, same. If it wasn't for those post-credit scenes, I'd probably just stream it too.
Yeah. Well, I guess let us know what you think. Like, subscribe, argue with us in the comments. Let us know about the new rating system. Do you like it, dislike it? I don't know. Let us know.
Yeah, and don't forget to hit the bell. We try to do these reviews, just a new review just about every week. And we'll have skits for you guys very soon.
Very soon.
Very soon. Goodbye.